Hello guys, welcome back to Sim UK and of course welcome back to Cities Skylines. Now, I just had a quick look before starting the recording and we are in a seriously bad place right now. We're making a loss, we're in negative equity, we've got 2 loans out so we can't get a third one. And almost like clockwork, we have got pollution reaching our fresh water source again. Now I assume it was that earthquake excuse me, which sort of encouraged this to spread so quickly down this way. I don't know for sure. This bit here would be great if I had somewhere to take it. I would turn it into a river or a canal or something, and yeah, I mean that would be perfect. Maybe that would get rid of the, instead of going down the coastline, it would shoot down here. I don't know. But this is unsustainable. It really is bad. I'm thinking of making like a pond, if you will, and just having all the filth go into that. Is that possible? Will that work? Will it overflow? I don't know. Is the God's honest truth. But I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway because we've got absolutely no money, nothing at all. Our electricity problems are quite significant. We are literally, having gone from being quite affluent and doing rather well to being an absolute disaster area. These offices that I built in the last episode, or the episode before that, I can't remember, basically they are in need of educated people and we don't have any, so they're likely to leave, and as soon as they do leave, the connection of electricity between here and here is down to these 2 buildings. So things are quite seriously bad at the moment. I built the first bit of sort of construction that I'm actually quite happy with ever, but then sort of by not really paying attention to the monetary issue, I have caused a huge amount of problems. Buying the hospital, which I think was 80,000, and that which was 50,000, was just stupid. That was so stupid. Big mistake. Bigger mistake to make her. And that's why we're in the situation we're in now. I wonder if I can build something here, a structure. Is that possible? A barrier. A barrier. Ooh, a barrier. Okay, right. Let's let time progress a little bit. We're going to have to speed things up just to see how bad stuff gets. I'm hoping we'll come back into profit because in the last episode we did introduce a bit more industry, which there was some demand for, and some residents. So hopefully the building is on fire. The Park Cafe is on fire. What the heck? Park Cafe is on fire. So make sure the fire department has good connections to the area. Do they? It looks like they do. Where the hell are they? Fire station. Come on! Where the hell are you? Fire engines in use, 0 of 6. Why exactly are they not coming here and putting out these fires? What have I done wrong in this sense? How do I fix this problem? Oh, go away. This thing, I tell you what, so irritating. So the fire department can't get here. Oh my god, it's gone. Why are the fire department not coming here? This makes literally no sense to me. So have I got to put a road in here or something? Wow, when it goes wrong, doesn't it? I mean, like, completely goes wrong. So yeah, you need to build a road down the middle. Well, nobody told me that, did they? Nobody said, make sure you build a road through the middle of your park, otherwise the fire brigade can't get there. What a bloody disaster. I can't destroy it or anything. Wow. This game, I tell you what, just as you think, like, oh, I think I've got the hang of this now, it will turn round and kick you in the ghoulies really hard, and then it will do it again, and then it will do it again, and then it will bring out a tool which it designed specifically for ripping gonads. You understand where I'm going with this, yeah. So, yeah, not very impressed. Can I put a road in here now? It's telling me that I can't build a road there. I completely do not understand what the problem is here then. How do I get the fire engine to the park? Oh, well, the good news is we're making a profit again. But how do I get the fire engine to the park? It just makes no sense to me. I don't understand what's going on. This is my primary concern. This has to be my primary concern. Can I build something like this? Landscaping. Key. Use keys to give waterfronts a nice finish. Keys are concrete walls built on shore. Okay. Flood walls to control canal. Shallow canal. Paths. Walls and fences. No, I don't think that's going to do it. Vegetation. Rocks. Water structures. That's what I was just looking at. Disasters. What? You can buy a disaster? I don't want to do that. Shift terrain. Elevate and lower terrain. Elevate by clicking with primary mouse. Okay. Oh, yes. Not enough money. Okay, right. But that is above the waterline. So if I can level out... Oh, no, that didn't work. I think I just undid all my good work there. It's going to be expensive, isn't it? Really don't understand what that's doing. Right, what's the controls for this? Click with the secondary mouse button to choose target height. Click and drag with primary mouse button to paint the area you wish to level. That's kind of working. So I'm going to build a protective something or other around the edge of here. That's probably a bit too high. Oh, I don't know actually. Not excessively high, is it? Right, but this is going to be so expensive. Right, so I know this is ridiculous, but how ridiculous is that? I think I've put it in about the right place. There's a little bit of filth there, but I think as we expand it out, we're going to I mean, if I can bring it out as far as this, then we effectively can fill up all this area, excuse me, before it will start affecting this again. I hope, at least. I don't know how much that's cost me in terms of, you know, how much money that's cost in order to do that, but if it offers me a long-term solution until I can afford to do something better, out of money again, then it seems like a worthwhile investment. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, is it? But maybe if I can sort of bring it round like so, then the filth will just continue on down there and we'll maintain this nice bit. I don't know. I'm experimenting as I go here. At some point, a cleanup is going to be necessary, but... Oh, no, 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 no. Very expensive. The thinner I make it, the better. Alright, so maybe we can just speed time up here. You can see that that bit of filth appears to have subsided slightly. Grant you, it's not the ultimate solution. It's most definitely a temporary solution, but I mean, the ideas that you guys have given are all good ideas, but they all cost money, and at the moment we haven't got any money, so it's the cheapest solution to a very big problem that I could come up with. And do you know what? It's not the worst. It's not the worst fix, temporary or not. And what's quite good is it doesn't even look too bad, in my humble opinion. And do you know what? If the wind situation here is pretty good, what does white mean? Oh, white means calm. That's a shame. Oh no 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 no! Out here it's quite dark, which means it's quite windy out here. So then maybe, you know, maybe this can actually become something quite important. You know, maybe I could put some of these wind turbines out here, and it can become like a multifaceted structure designed specifically to enhance the lives of all residents. It is expensive though, isn't it? Very expensive. Okay, well, short term, I think that's fixed the problem. That's definitely more effective than keep moving that further down here, because we've got nowhere else to go for a start, and we have no other source of water. I think that's our biggest problem is no additional source of water. It's definitely selling those wind turbines was a mistake. Let's just go down here and have a look at these incinerators. I mean, they're tiny, but are they actually being effective? 6 megawatts. Why are we only using 5 of 22 trucks? I don't understand. 3 of 22. Empty this. Multiple problems. What are the problems? Building is set to empty its contents and therefore not working. Well, that's fine. What's this one? Emptying has finished. Stop emptying. Okay. So if I set that to empty as well, that means we've got this one which is 14%, this one which is 33%. So these two will continue collecting garbage from the peeps, and these three will provide trash for these to burn. Hey, look at this. We're not far off. We're still growing, albeit slowly. Okay. So we're teetering upon the abyss of not enough electricity, and these things are actually terribly inefficient. 9 megawatts. But then again, you know, that's not what they're for. They're not there to produce electricity, really. They are there to burn trash, and they are doing that. They are doing that job. 4,000 in the bank. We're making 1,000 a week. I think we need another one of these. How did we get so high in electricity use so quickly? We're having electricity problems. Maybe I can boost this by looking at the budget. Let's have a look at economy, budget. Right. So trash. Let's boost that and that. Police, let's boost that and that because we are having some problems. Education. We're going to have to put you back up to 100%. Near enough. Electricity, let's boost that up by 10%. See if that fixes the problem short term. Okay, that keeps us sustainable, that's good. Alrighty, okay. So I think we'll settle with that. What's the traffic situation like? There's my traffic thing, there it is. That down. So, a few minor hotspots. Obviously that's one, that kind of makes sense. Maybe I can alleviate... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Junctions. Yeah, so these are traffic lights. So what we'll do is we'll have those guys stop. That's how that will work. This is a main throughput. We don't want traffic lights here. That could be traffic lights. But otherwise, yeah, that's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot better. That could be traffic lights, that could be traffic... Well, no, actually, let's do that. And that could be traffic lights. Let's give that priority. Let's give that priority. Something along those lines to keep things moving nice and smoothly. Okay, yeah. That's okay. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's have another look. Still this bit here. Okay, maybe I ought to change that ever so slightly then, so that it's not... What the hell was that? Oh, lightning. Man, that scared the crap out of me. I thought something had exploded. Okay, industry demand is back up super sky high. I'm thinking I ought to expand the roadways down this way somewhat and try and keep that going. So what kind of road is this? This is a 4-lane road. Let's get another 4-lane road then. Let's continue that stretch. Some curvature on this one. Straighten that out. Okay, that's like a decent area for a bit more industry to be expanded into. Okay, so zones, I think we're going to edge that off there so that area can stay as is. Having said that, is that still, yeah, that's still the farming district. This is still a good area for farming, so I don't know whether to continue and expand that down here or allow some other industry to come here. Maybe the other industry should come down this side. How do I check land? Let's just check education. Yeah, okay, we've got some serious education problems. That is going to be needed to be addressed. Check the electricity. Yeah, still not ideal. Maybe adding industry at this moment in time is a bad idea until I've got the electricity sorted out. Okay, now this is a really good area to have some of these in. What's this here? Interesting. So this is a non-polluting energy created 80 megawatts, and that does 240 megawatts. That costs 90,000, that costs 65,000. This sounds really good. The warmth generated by sunlight is what powers this power plant. The warm air goes up, turning the blade to fans that produce electricity. The large batteries within the building allow it to store electricity and not be affected by day and night. Wow! That sounds perfect. That's what we need, is some of these. Is it relevant? I mean, is it important where you place this thing? And we can't afford it now. Noise pollution is 50. That's no louder than these things. So this is, yeah, this is ideal for us. As soon as this is my energy generating area, energy and pure and trash sort of coping area, can I squeeze a little road in there? Perhaps? Without knocking out either of those? Oh, you little beauty. You little beauty. Diamond. Right. That's where we're going to pop those little solar updraft towers then. They're going to come and sit here. I think I can get 3 of those in, and that will definitely fix the problem. We just need 90,000 in the bank before we can do that. So let's speed time up. I think everybody's kind of okay at the moment. Just about. Obviously that park is going to need to be rebuilt. How are we doing over here in terms of pollution? Oh god, it's creeping across there so quickly. It's frightening how quickly that pollution is growing. Without a river on this map, we are kind of stuck. And I'm not entirely sure how a canal would work. Does it always have to be running downhill, I guess? And if that's the case, where would I run it downhill to? I mean, if I expand one more square out here, we can have clean water coming in this side and filthy water coming out that side. So that would actually be a solution, wouldn't it? So as soon as we get to 14,000 inhabitants, yeah, I think that's the way forward. Or electricity problems. As soon as we get to 14,000 inhabitants, we'll be able to do that. Now, short term, I could buy a coal plant that only produces 40 megawatts of power. This is so damn tricky, this game. So damn tricky. What have I got here? What am I looking at here? Transport. Oh, because I'm on... Yeah, we'll come to transport when we got to the point where people aren't dying through polluted water intake. Alright, let's get back on to the landscaping thing. Keep growing this out whilst we can. Oh, why has that gone so high? Oh, because I'm clicking on the wrong damn thing. It's that one, isn't it? Ooh, you damn default. No. Don't start messing about with me now. Why are you dropping it? Why are you going down? Right, target height. I want that height.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
Oh man. I was busy then.
A thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
Fires. Are these empty? Is that what that's telling me? Yep. Stop emptying. Stop emptying. 12 megawatts. 12 megawatts. So they're actually producing quite a bit more electricity. 47%, 90%, 0%, 0%, 84%. Right, start emptying these then. Hopefully that'll keep electricity generating there. Alright, let's finish this off. I'm learning how to use this tool now, so I select that, I pick the height I want it to be, which is that height, and then I paint with this hand. Pretty much it, isn't it? as a short-term, cost-effective solution, I think that's going to work okay. I'm just curious what's going to happen when the filth gets around this side. Curious what will happen. Oh, to elevate more ground you need to pick up soil somewhere. Use, for example, shift tool to lower terrain somewhere on the map to gain more soil. Oh right, there's a... oh okay, so you don't have unlimited soil. That's clever. That's well thought out. I'm impressed by that. Now, I'm quite impressed with that design that I've implemented there. It's certainly not ideal, but in the situation we're in, bearing in mind I'm still learning throughout this entire city building process. If I ever play Cities Skylines again, I'll have learned all of these skills and will be thinking, hopefully, thinking more logically about stuff. Now, can I do it this way? So if I say level terrain and I pick that level, is that then going to open that up? It is, you know. And I'm wondering if I can begin the process of creating like a river slash canal, something. How do we get rid of this? Go away. Go away. Oh gosh. Right, it would be night time, wouldn't it? Okay, so that hasn't really worked out as I planned. Oh, I wonder if I could have like an underwater reservoir. Would that be a thing? Could that be a thing? What have we got over here? What's going on? Building is emptying. Yeah, I know it is. That's fine. I am concerned why these are just not using... The incinerator plant collects and burns garbage to produce electricity. Why do you collect it from over here and not from these places? What I'm confused about. 28,000 left in the bank. Okay, when does this get paid off? Oh! It's already paid off. Cool, so we could take that. That still wouldn't give us enough. Okay, let's try and stay away from loans as much as possible. Parks and plazas. Unique buildings. Okay. So everyone's at 9% and you guys sort of said, you know, go as far as 12, so let's try that. Now, it's taken me a while to do that, but there's a lot going on. So let's say 12%. So many stats, so much information. It's difficult to know where to begin sometimes. Holy cow! That's after the electrical storm, I guess. Luckily, none of these trees got hit, but my word. I don't think there's much I can do about that. That's just going to burn down the whole forest. I mean, we're not doing anything with this area right now. Eventually, I want to turn this whole front area into sort of leisure and residential. But, yeah, short term, we need more electricity. So I'm just going to have to wait. Oh, do we get a report on that? Let's have a look. No casualties. 6 buildings set on fire. 143 trees. Okay. That's not too bad. But that's nothing to worry about. That's minimal. Minimal problems. So I was going to buy this square, but I think to fix the water problem, we'll buy this square next and get a clean water source coming in, and then we don't need to worry about this so much. Maybe we'll put this down here so that the filth goes that way. Don't know. Let me know what you think about that. Industry is in high demand, but electricity is still a major problem. It's a bit better than it was, for whatever reason. So it says this is emptying, and I assume it's emptying into these things, which is so cool. So that seems to work quite well. I seem to have a system built there that actually is going to be sustainable for some time, even though I wasn't really aware of what I was doing. Exactly. All right. Have a look at the old traffic issue. That's not too bad. I mean, this is busy for sure. But then there's a lot going on here. And it's just trucks. It's just garbage trucks. That's all this is. So I'm not too worried about that. That's not really an issue. That's quite significantly bad. That definitely needs addressing. Now, this is where I wanted to buy that bit of road. This, like, crazy cloverleaf intersection. 25,000. I think that's going to work perfectly there, isn't it? So, I just need to delete all of this crap. I mean, okay, sure, it would probably be cheaper. Well, I don't know actually. If I knew what I was doing, if I really knew what I was doing, it would have been cheaper to build it myself. But we had a go at that. It didn't really work out very well. Should I pause? I think I should pause whilst I just knock out all access to the city. Okay, so slope too steep. What slope is too steep? Please don't mess with me. Oh, I don't understand what the problem is. There's no slope there at all. Right, good. How do I rotate? Damn, how do I rotate? I can't remember how to rotate. How do I rotate? I need my phone. Where's my phone? Teach me how to rotate. I can't remember how to do it. How crazy is that? Road can be rotated with right mouse button. Hold shift, right mouse button. Right? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So we're looking for something along those lines. To adjust some stuff, but yeah, basically something like that. Nice. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to need to have a little bit of leeway in terms of connecting this all back up. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not too aggressive. This one's going to be a lot easier. Oh, he says it's going to be easier, and then he tries to do it. It all looks terrible. Okay, well, do you know what? Short term, I'm just going to live with this, and long term, we'll find a better solution. All of that can go. Obviously, that wasn't working very well. This bit of road, I've only got 10,000 left. This bit of road needs to be extended further. So, what kind of road is this? Let me just quickly remind myself. 4-lane road with decorative trees. Of course it is. So that's this one here. Perfect. Just elongate that. We'll come back to this. And we'll be thinking very hard about how we're going to integrate into this. And I'm thinking I quite like the idea of a roundabout. Something like that. Which will be connected in some way. Oh. Not enough money. Oh man! What a time to run out of money. Okay. So that'll have to wait. But that will at least work, whereas what I had before did not work. So we'll settle for that. It might not be the best solution in the world, but I tell you what, it's better than what we had before. That's going to work a lot better than what we had before. Most definitely. So yes, we'll fix this. Fix this road up so that it adjoins onto that better, and this one will just come round to this side basically. That's how that's going to work, and then that will be connected, and then this will allow access to whatever I choose to put in this area here. Yes, I'm quite happy with that. I mean, that was expensive. It didn't fix the electricity problem, but it did fix that problem that we had previously, so that's something. When I've got enough money, I'll attach it to a road here. Now, it would be great if I could upgrade that to a one-way, 2-lane, 6 lanes too many. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. I want it going in. Not quite sure how this is going to work exactly. Definitely a curvature. You would, wouldn't you? You would connect the wrong flipping way. Alright, go all the way back to there. Too much. I'm thinking more like that. yeah, that's quite a nice smooth transition. Get that facing the right way. Okay, good. So now we have access into the city from more than one direction. That is gravy. That's actually a really important and big improvement to gaining access to the city itself. I'm still not very happy with this. And we could possibly link that up there somehow. At some point I do want to change this. I'm not overly impressed with it. I mean, it's not too bad, but certainly not perfect. Still, it seems to be working quite well. Let's have a look at the traffic situation. Oh yeah, there's a bit of nastiness going on there. What kind of road is that? Oh, you're not going to tell me. It's a single off-road. Can I just upgrade it to a double? Is that possible? No, you're not going to let me do it, are you? Too close together. Well, that is annoying. I suppose I could. Unbelievably. Having just paid so much money to put it there, I could take that off. Bring back this junction 35 degrees, that seems pretty reasonable. Why is it so abrupt, the way that it reconnects there? I don't really understand why it has to be so aggressive on the angle. Okay, so that's an expansion that theoretically, yeah, so that's fixed that. I think we're going to have to do it all the way round, to be honest with you. It's almost like money completely wasted, that was. Because we're going to have to upgrade all of them. And they all look terrible. We'll come back to that. We'll have to come back to that another time. We'll just have to accept the fact that the traffic here is going to be bad until we upgrade it. I mean, even though I've upgraded it, it's still not great, is it? Whilst we're here and we're looking at it, let's just have another little crack at this and see if we can't do something a bit more seriously cool. Highway, straight edge. So we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off that. We're going to do an angle of the most shallow angle that we can do. That's what we're going to do. Which is, what's that? 44, 45 degrees. The 45 degrees is the most shallow angle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight edge, yeah. Straight edge, so stay straight then. 45 degree angle. And then just connect those two bad boys. So you turn it around so it's facing the right way. Now, why did it do that? Why, I suppose, take that off there. Can I now just... See, it won't bloody connect, will it? It won't do it neatly. It refuses to do it neatly. Is it because it's on a curve? Yes, that could be the reason, but we're a bit sort of restricted as to what we can do here. And this is costing me a lot of money. upgrade. So that's an improvement, yeah. We'll keep this to a 3-lane highway. Instead of doing 5, 1, 2, 3. Can we do it at 3? 45-degree angle. Yes. That's what we were trying to do. Right. Okay. How long we got left? I can squeeze a couple more minutes in whilst we just fix this problem here. "45-degree angle." Yes. It's, oh my god, it's going the wrong way. Right. That is starting to look a bit better. So we fixed this side. I'm going to have to do something that side. But that is looking a darn sight better. Have I got time to do it now? Let's see if I can do it now. I think I'm going to have to break all this again in order to do this properly. So we'll upgrade this lot to a 2-lane highway. Okay, so that should alleviate the traffic issue that we were having there. Back to this straight line edge. From there, 45-degree angle. Boom, shakaloomioo. And then if we can just get one here at 45 degrees, then we've done it. Why the hell are you doing that? "45 degrees. Haha! We've done it! We've done it! It's not perfect, I grant you. Because this, obviously, these circular bits here do slow things down. But that is not a million miles away from what we were trying to do. So I'm extremely happy about that. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, but now I just need to finish it off by connecting this road to this one. Let's do it with a bit of flamboyance that will permit. I'm going to do the same with this bad boy. A bit of flamboyance that will permit. Splendid. Can we just upgrade? I know. Actually, I do want to keep the speed down. So, can I turn that into a 2-lane highway? Yeah, perfect. And then we'll do the same with that. And then the transition is a bit slower. So, still in 2 lanes, but going faster. Split off and then up into 3 lanes. Okay, perfect. We did it, guys. We did it. We've actually connected the city in 2 areas. I'm a lot happier with that. I wonder if I can... No, okay. Could put grass around it. It looks a bit nicer, doesn't it? Okay, guys, right, listen, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you coming and watching and liking and commenting and sharing your thoughts and information. We are finally, I think, starting to get the hang of this game. albeit slowly. But we've actually got 2 connections coming into the city now. They're not the most pretty looking connections that I've ever seen, perhaps, but it's working. The traffic situation is acceptable. And yeah, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So, until next time, thank you for watching, take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.